Bet you didn't think you'd see me this soon. Me neither. Check this out. It's the Petrushka Chord. C and F sharp. Check it out. C triad, F sharp. Here's those fucking triads again, you know? Fuck triads, man. We play jazz, man. Major 7s, fuck. G major 13, flat 9, your sister's ass. You know, gotta tell you something. The weather said a light dusting of snow. Well, I just came from the house. I went and go pick up some sushi. It's a fucking blizzard out there. Remember when I used to say that these people flunked out of toll booth school? Well, guess what? Look what I have. You're gonna love it. I don't know whether you can see it. Certification, Toll Booth School, University of Pennsylvania. I graduated, okay? So fuck those weather people. I graduated from Toll Booth School. I just love Igor Stravinsky, okay? You know, you could say, I love John Coltrane. What did John Coltrane play? What was his instrument? The tenor sax. Charlie Parker, man, fantastic. What was his instrument? The alto sax. Do you know what? These glasses are bothering me. Do you know what Igor Stravinsky's instrument was? The orchestra. He could make it do anything. By the way, do you like my chemo haircut? When I moved to Las Vegas, I was 25, and I met this beautiful girl, a violinist named Lynn Case. I've been trying to find her for years. You know, classically trained violinist, very good. She was the concert master at the Sands Hotel. And she had this idea about making a string group, and she asked me if I could write for it, you know. And she turned me on to Stravinsky, Petrushka. Okay, I went nuts. I never heard music like that before, you know. So, look, I've been studying this score since I was 25 years old. The Petrushka Chord, you know. Now, when you look at scores, okay, you have to do a lot of transposing because not every instrument is concert, you know. Clarinets are in B flat. What he wrote next to the clarinets is clarinets in C flat, S-I. Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, C, B flat. That's that solfeggio shit, okay. Now, when I was a kid, when I started to write for, in Las Vegas, big band, and there was string sections, okay? I got to write for all combination of instruments. Now you have to figure out that they all transpose differently. For example, if an instrument is in B flat, if you write the note C on their part, in their key, what you get is a B flat, okay? It took me a couple days to figure it out. So, okay, I want to write for French horn. I get a book, I look it up. If I write the notes, French horns are F. So if I write the note C over here, I get this F underneath, okay? Wow, now it's fucking easy. Okay, so if you write for an instrument in E flat, like an alto sax, you write the note C and you get that E flat that's lower than it. So, not rocket scientists. So I wish I could play more of this score than I can. That's why I wish I would have had better piano chops when I was a kid. But guitar is very limited. But he used a lot of Russian folk songs, and his sense of rhythm was just fantastic. I'm going to see if I can play. I'll play a Russian folk song. I'm pretty sure it's public domain, but maybe not. They'll shut me down, and that would be okay. But it's kind of a cool little thing. I gotta find it. Yeah, Stravinsky, nothing is easy. Here's what happened here. Jeez. That was Apple Music kicked in. That was Itzhak Perlman about to play something. Talk about a virtuoso. Oh my God, give me a fucking break. How come they don't tell him too many notes? From what I understand about him, he had polio as a kid. And so he constantly was fucking practicing. So I've been sick the last 2 weeks. Somehow I got I can't find my fucking ashtray. I'll just throw it away. I got a UTI, urinary tract infection. And I didn't get it from sex, believe me. My dick died years ago. Had a little, little funeral for my dick, little, casket. 2 midgets I had for pallbearers, I'm gonna get in a lot of trouble for this fucking video. I just know it. Anyway, so it was so bad I drove myself to the ER, okay? And there was a physician's assistant. I usually don't talk to those people. I'm sure there's good ones, but this one was a fucking dolt. You know what a dolt is? Like fucking no personality. And she says, well, I'm gonna get you a pill. A doctor did come eventually, okay? And she had said to me, I said, what's the antibiotic? And she told me what it was, big long name. Yeah, it's here somewhere, it doesn't matter. And she said, take 1 a day. Okay, and I looked it up while she's getting me the pill. And I says, are you sure? I showed her my phone. It said, twice a day, okay? And she says, no, that's not quite right. I'm telling you, it's once a day. Okay. She said, you shouldn't be looking up medicines on the internet. You didn't go to medical school. And I said, well, guess what, honey? Neither did you. And that's a whole other story that just... Okay, so all my friends are doctors. I have very few musician friends. So I called one of them up and I said, what? It's twice a day. Okay, so then I start taking it twice a day. Okay, next thing I know, I'm pissing blood. Okay, that's really a cool feeling. When you look down, it's like, wow, okay. And in the beginning, before I went to the ER, I was pissing so fucking much and it hurt, right? So much that I just left my dick out. Why put it away? I sit down on the couch, I gotta piss again. I just left it out. And I got one of those hospital things and, stayed down here and pissed into it, okay? So, now, years ago, I had what's called epididymitis. Okay, look that up. That's an infection of your epididymis. And my left testicle, I woke up, was like this fucking big. Looked like a small cantaloupe, okay? And my wife, who's a nurse, I showed it to her. She says, whoa, what the fuck is that? I never saw that before. Anyway, okay. So I go see the urologist. And, of course, he wants to stick that rod up your cock, cystoscopy, right? And I says, hey, doc, I think this is going to hurt. And he says, no, you're going to feel a little pressure. Okay. That's a doctor's way of telling you it's excruciating pain. It hurt so much. I saw Jesus, the Holy Spirit, John the Baptist, Yahweh, Buddha, okay, uh, Muhammad. It was like, whoa, I ain't getting that, okay, ever again. So I was so mad at him. I said, give me that fucking thing. Put up your fucking dick. How do you like it? Anyway, so this PA, I think she fucked up my dosage, but I don't piss blood anymore, and I don't piss every fucking 15 minutes. So I think it has run its course. However, one of the rare side effects of this medicine is peripheral. Bleh. That's the miso soup coming up. Peripheral neuropathy. It's numbness in your hands. It could go to your face. Okay. Now I do have that in both hands. Okay. Now I know it's not carpal tunnel because I've had carpal tunnel twice. It's always in the left hand. Now I have it in. It's the same feeling in the right hand. Okay. Now I hope that goes away. Sometimes it doesn't. Okay. And I'm not going to sue anybody. I've never sued anyone in my life, and I'm not about to start now because the PA won't get sued, the hospital will be sued, or a doctor. And I'm not going to sue any doctor. Get the fuck out of here. Anyway, how did I get from Stravinsky to urology, you know? So, I do have to see a urologist tomorrow, just to make sure that the infection is gone, etc., you know? But, you know, I mean, nobody's like sitting at home going, geez, I got a free day. I think I'll call my urologist and get a checkup. I mean, come on, who the fuck wants to do that? Have some guy like fondle your balls and shit? Anyway, back to Stravinsky. Okay. I've been into his music for a long time, and I discovered that he liked what's called pan-diatonic harmony. Now that would be all the notes, the white keys on the piano, but in odd groupings, okay? And you want to try to avoid a tritone, because once you put a tritone in there, you have a tonal center, okay? So it would be shit like this. Or, let's see. Pan-diatonic harmony. The phrase was coined by Slonimsky. You know, I was never a fan of that book, and yet Joe DiOrio was. And I can't say enough about Joe DiOrio. That's the most innovative guitar player I've ever heard in my life. And he was a good friend to me from the first time I met him in L.A. until he passed away. When I got real sick and had that brain injury, that's actually after that. That's when I started doing these YouTube things. And he saw it, and in the video I says, I'm not going to play the guitar anymore. And he called me up and hollered at me, what the fuck is that kind of shit? You know, you're not going to play. Write a fucking book, shut the fuck up, get a guitar. Anyway, there was a point to this fucking video, but I lost it. I'm playing diatonic shit, pan-diatonic harmony. You know, that's a good word, isn't it? Tritone, no good, see? Wish I had a good tune to play for you, but nothing is coming to mind. Did I? I think I... Oh, another Stravinsky thing is this part. Beginning. You know, then he brings them all together at the same time. And underneath this, 4 four cellos. That's pure genius, okay? That's a fucking, come on, give me a fucking break here. Who can hear all that shit? That's the kind of music that interests me. That and Vel, Debussy, the string quartets, they just knock me out. I'm gonna get them next, you know? That's D flat major 7. I love this part. Johnny Smith. Yeah, wait. Some harmonics that aren't going to come out. See? They're in there somewhere. I think that's it, man. I'm pretty tired. Go see the urologist tomorrow. I'll let everybody know. Please don't fucking text me. I guess you can. I guess you can. But take a break. Not tomorrow. All right, so I'll put a donation link here. Anyway, I want to get the scores to the Firebird Suite and the Rite of Spring I have too. That one kind of mystifies me. It's an E triad over an E flat 7. Something like that. Or maybe, yeah, I haven't figured out how to approximate it on the guitar. You know, everything on the guitar is an approximation of the harmonies that you hear, you know. If you want to get the right chords to a tune, I said this, I listen to Frank Sinatra, Barbra Streisand, Tony Bennett, you know, like that. And don't listen to them. Listen to, you know, what the arranger wrote behind them. That's an act too. So, I can't think of any other shit. You know, if you don't like the fact that I curse in these videos, don't come to this fucking channel. Okay? Change the fucking channel. Okay? Change the fucking channel. See, Italians talk with their hand. Here's how you change the channel in Italian. Change the fucking channel. Okay. See you next week.